Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. To get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready? This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Daniels from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They're going to go. It's Daniels. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on...
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
So first down from the 41. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Ready? Ready, right?
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
That's not a call on the play sheet where you expect him to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Let's go now.
Walker trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll run for this. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Walker on first down. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on, Teddy.
Running with Walker again. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they've got to look towards the end zone. They'll run. First gives is Zach Charbonnet. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Well, tight end gets it again. They are leaning on him big time in this one. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards. Things looking good. 2nd and goal now from the 2.
On the go.
Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Daniels off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second down give to Krosky Merritt. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up third down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels throwing on third. It's cut by McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Double coverage a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And it's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels on first down. Completed left side to Samuel. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, Daniels. The left side's caught by Sinnott. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Bronco, here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Down by Malik Woolen. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here. This is 3rd and 11.
Go! Cowboy 80. Check smash, check smash.
3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico go, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They go play action now. Murray. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And the Commanders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you thought this place was rocking before, after that interception, it just took this atmosphere to a whole nother level. And now let's see if this offense can come out, take a deep breath, deal with some of these early emotions, and take advantage and strike for some points.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Right to the air goes Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
60, punching, 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll be 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. In this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
And they go with the RPO there in the hopes of making something happen after the catch. So often you can kind of run your receiver through those voided zones and come out the backside. I just didn't love the timing. I think you got to just let that play develop a little bit longer and not be in such a hurry.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass.
initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw. And fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Murray on third down. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On first down, Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Murray. This pass is caught by
second.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and inches.
It's second and inches.
To throw again is Murray. Quick throw taken in. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance. The first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. What will the second quarter have in store? More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Benson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
It is brought in the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Yeah, I got one game of 2K left. 55 is bad as shit, real quick.